My presentation is called Following Your Dreams, and I'm Gardite Fougy. I'm the founder of Unbreakable Voices. So again, there's a worksheet, fill it out. We'll be revisiting it throughout the presentation. So I'm gonna start off with this meme. Caring about what people think of you is useless. Most people don't even know what they think of themselves. By me putting up this meme, I just want you to take the time to really think about yourself, your life, and the adversities that you've been through and have conquered, and you're standing or sitting here before me. Does it really matter like what people really think about you and what you're about to do with your business? So getting started. So pretty much this is the agenda. We're going to be talking about starting your business, which is a leap of faith, in my opinion. Making sure there's something you really have is there something that you have a passion for? What is your passion? What are your strengths? What do you feel that you can contribute to the world? What does your funds look like? Which is kind of an important question when it comes to starting your own business. What does your support system look like, which is very critical to you advancing in your career and in your business. Then we'll go over final thoughts and my business info.
I just feel like that's what the time is called for now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the government is not looking to help everybody like the way they should be. People need to stop sitting back and waiting for it.
I was just gonna say, I was like, nor should we shouldn't be relying on that.
I call it like the Little House on the Prairie days.
Seriously. So true,
I call it Little House because Little House on the Prairie days, like if you wanted school teaching, you went to the local teacher to get teaching, or you went to the local carpenter or the local electrician. Like you don't have to call GE and all these big companies. Your next door neighbor that got laid off is a carpenter and looking for work.
Exactly.
There's a guy that lives in your area that's an electrician. There's a librarian in your area. There's a teacher. There's a daycare person in your area. It's like that's what I feel like everybody needs to start doing. Everything's shutting down or whatever else, and it's like you see like Amazon making all this money, not paying any taxes on it. Like, don't get me started.
Well, and I think too, like what you're saying is like, it's not just about sort of like giving them a job, right?
Yeah.
Like we're passing on ideals. Like, it's
Tools,
about being
knowledge,
self-sustainable.
everything.
It's about like relying on the community for support. It's about like all of these things. Like being able to afford your own freedom. Like, I think that's an amazing thing.
Opportunity goes so far.
Right.
If you have a business or just life in general, you need at least 1 to 2 people that you can kind of go to in times of need or reflection. Who's your support system? Who your support system is can, like I said, reflect and affect your business and your surroundings? What can you do with people that are pretty much toxic that's in your circle? And how can you move forward positively? So I know I gave you the sheet. You can refer to it. But as far as people that are in your circle that are toxic, like now that we've had this conversation and we're having a really open discussion about it, is there anybody currently in your circle that is toxic that you feel like, okay, you know what, this person's not really helping me, whether it's business-wise or personal? And, you know, does anybody have any examples that they can share with the group?
My ex-wife.
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm going to pause for the cause, because that's what I'm texting right now.
Oh boy. Usa.
No, but you know, I'm thinking about this, and one of the goals for me that I didn't record, but one of the goals for me this year is what we, you know, this focus that we just talked about around toxicity, right? She's very toxic, okay, and tries to use my children to manipulate my finances, right? And for a number of years, and I think these are really great tools and a wonderful presentation. But one of the things you said, you asked the question, what's holding you back?
Yeah.
Right? So I launched my business back in 14, right? And because of all these kinds of toxicities coming from, you know, her, knowing what my aspirations were and goals and trying to get buy-in and support, right? And she totally went in a different direction, which led to the demise of our marriage. And now still trying to financially drain me. You know, can I do this? Can I do the kids, the children? It's like I'm taking full responsibility for my children and beyond. So I've had to set boundaries.
Exactly.
And say, no, enough, or here's something else, and I'll be quiet. If I give you this money, it's a loan, and you're going to repay me the money, and I have the means for her to pay me because the house has to go, and she's in it.
Do it scared, do it broke, do it when they don't understand, do it in imperfection, do it anyway. So, you know, as far as, you know, you're going to have the naysayers like we've been talking about. You're going to have people that don't believe in you. But just even if you found that one person that does believe in you, to hold on to that and continue to move forward and make your plan. Like, you have to believe that you can do it. It's not just going out and getting an EIN number, getting a name, and, you know, establishing your business that way and having the capital. But you have to really believe in it and put the time and work into it in order for it to work. So are you kind of willing to really do it? Are you really willing to push it forward and move forward in your business? Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. This is my business information. This is my Unbreakable Voices email, my phone number. Website will be coming soon, yay. And I do motivational speaking around self-love and self-care. It was great, you know, interacting with you. I've learned a lot, just as much as you've learned from me. I've learned from you guys tonight. I appreciate everything you guys have said. I appreciate all of you being here. You have a great evening. Go ahead and network with each other. I don't know how much time we have left, but yeah, I'm not sure how much time we have left, but you have my information. It's all in the paperwork here, the PowerPoint, and so you can reach out to me, email me if you have any questions. If there's events that you want me to speak at, I'm around. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Gardite. So this is actually the part of the presentation or the networking event where you all get to introduce yourselves, tell us what you do, why you came, if there's any special purpose, share a promotion, if there isn't, anything you want. So I'll start. I'm Rogera Toussaint Michelle. I'm the co-host of the event. My co-host wasn't able to make it tonight, but departing. I do marketing and web design for small businesses exclusively. She does professional development for industries from nonprofits to real estate. And we're just here every fourth Wednesday, same place, same time, to answer all of your marketing questions, questions. So come by, get a card. If you want to be connected with other people who maybe don't have information, tell me. I'm going to be connected after the fact. We'll all get a lovely email and some social media stuff from me. Please don't pay me. I'm excited. I guess we'll let Josh go next.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh and I'm working for Vijura. With Vijura. So what she's doing right now is probably I'm doing as well. So she said everything for me.
Whoever.
I'm Diana Vanasian. I am kind of growing my small business. I have a little podcast network, and I'm just working on, networking is my first networking event, so congratulations. But yeah, just getting the channels in place to grow that as efficiently as possible.
What's the subject matter of your podcast?
Anything and everything. It started out as like video game news, and then we have a couple of like TV watch through podcasts, and then I have one that I'm pretty proud of that I kind of call Positivity Out of Stuff.
Thank you.
I'm Becky Lynn. I work for Local Enterprise Assistance Fund. And what we do is we are a small lending firm that works with small businesses in the community, like many of the businesses that I've heard of over here. And we also work with capital raising. So if you are looking to restructure your financials, or if you're looking to for other sources of funding for your business, or are looking for business consulting, feel free to reach out to me. I have a few business cards with me.
Cheryl Alexis, and I have two hats too. My day job, I work down the street in athletics at Harvard University, but I've been in human resources long enough to know that there is no freedom when you work for someone else. So I actually met Michael. We partnered together with actually a $12 billion company. They're private franchising opportunities. You don't need a lot of money to get started. It's an online consumer products company. And right now we are competing to surpass Amazon, but with a compassionate tax-paying model. We have it. Remember how Amazon got, not to digress, but remember they were in trouble for not paying taxes on a state level? Well, our company, it's online, so everybody would order products and you pay taxes on those products. And I talked to somebody in my mentorship group and I said, why do we pay taxes and Amazon doesn't? And she said, because our company founders and executives decided it was the right thing to do. They didn't wait for anybody to make them do it. And sure enough, here we are a few years later, and they're having to be made to collect taxes, which they collect from us. They're still not paying them. They collect them from us. And I was like, I was just so proud because we made the decision to do that long before anybody made us do it. And I just said, this one's for me. It's the right thing to do.
I'm Philip Thompson, executive chef for Soul Food Cuisine Catering that I started up myself. I actually just want to kind of share my personal, just something personal that happened to me, just to share some information out there. So when I was working at a hotel, the hotel was going into it was when the recession was starting when I got laid off. And I was like anybody else, kind of devastated that I got laid off. But to my surprise, there is a lot of free information out there and free support out there that you would never know about until you've actually walked into the office. So it's it's like unemployment. It's and you don't even have to be unemployed to get that assistance too, which was shocking. So it's so since I've taken so many business courses for free, I'm actually taking an online entrepreneurship class right now through Salem State that unemployment is paid for because they have a system that a lot of people don't know about, that the state gives them money every month for programs like this that never gets used up.
That's right.
So it's like, take advantage of your local SBA, your SCORE, unemployment office. They have so much information in there that'll point you in the right direction. And believe it or not, starting is all you need to do. I mean, not all you need to do, but starting will get you pointed in so many right directions. Like, I've done so much since I've actually just taken the footstep. And a lot of times you're like scared and to take that step, but once you actually take it, it's not as hard as you actually think it is. A lot of businesses aren't as hard as you think it is to start up. A lot of them you start up with pennies on the dollar. A lot of them you can start up without anything, honestly. I mean, you can literally start up your own carpentry business tomorrow. You don't really need the tools in your bag. You just, get a consultant or whatever it is. Like, so it really opened my eyes to a lot. And just like, there's so much out there that is actually free. They have workshops all around the city all the time that are giving free entrepreneur classes. I went to a free food labeling class and it had food there. So it's like, there's just all types of things. And if you go to your locals, like the local SCORE website usually has a lot of stuff every single month that they're doing. You can touch up on skills like Excel, Word, Microsoft, all for free. Or if some of them are just $20. But it's worth it to just get that little bit of stuff on your resume, brush up on some skills.
And they have free business mentors, if I can jump in, like not just events. You can get a business mentor with experience, like retired business owners, absolutely free.
Accountant, mentors, all
Exactly, any area of
that.
business, exactly.
Where do you live, sir?
SCORE.
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 If you go on score.org, they have a whole bunch of, yeah.
SCORE.
Yeah.
Maybe just SCORE.
So every month they put like 3 months in advance of like calendars of stuff that's coming. I've been to like introduction to business. There's a whole bunch of things on there. Accounting. The one that I'm trying to get into next is QuickBooks. They do a one on QuickBooks. They show you kind of QuickBooks, get you all set up with QuickBooks and all that. There's a bunch of stuff. That was a gem. I've a lot of that stuff. Free is free. Especially when you start a business. I mean, I honestly believe that a lot of work is what you put into it. It's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to be a Harvard graduate to be good at business. It's really what you put into it. Like, those Harvard graduates also write books. That's the way I look at it. Like,
We have the space till 8:30, so it's just open networking. Now that you guys kind of know each other, what you guys do.